Morning. How are you? Welcome. Come on in. How are you? Great.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Let's do it. Beautiful morning. Pretty fortunate. I'm gonna try to do track practice in the morning because it gets mighty warm here. It'll be probably 105 today. So if we're not doing track at 7 in the morning, it's no fun for anybody. Mostly me. And my boyfriend Blair is gonna put us through track practice this morning. And one of my girlfriends is gonna meet us as well. So generally go do track about 3 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and then a weekend day. So it's usually about 45 minutes to an hour long. Lots of high intensity sprints and bleacher work and plyometrics and all sorts of conditioning drills. So it's good times, but effective. My name's Lynn. I grew up in Petaluma, California, and moved here to. I live in the East Bay now in California, Walnut Creek, California, and have lived here for about the past 8 years. Let's see, I'm a pro figure competitor, and I started out competing in 2000. There was no figure at that point, so I was competing as a fitness competitor. So I did, in 2000, I did 5 shows that year. And then the next year, in 2001, I did the USAs, and I turned pro at the NPC USAs. And I won my class, and I won the overall, and turned pro at that show. I continued on the next year, and then I competed as a pro, because again, at that point, there was no pro figure. And I competed in 4 shows that year. Good as I get.
Good.
You know?
Doing great.
You look fabulous. It's going to be hot.
It's just really like 100.
Is it? Good morning, everybody. This is my boyfriend Blair. He's going to put me through a track workout this morning. It's bright and early here in California, 7 a.m. So we're going to go hit the track.
Here we go.
And I placed 5th in 2 shows, and I think my first Arnold Classic I placed 12th. Not great. And then fortunately enough, I've had really impeccable timing in my career. At that year, they told me that they're going to come out with pro figure. And I always did really well in the physique rounds, horribly well, horribly poor in the routine rounds. So when they said they were going to make figure a pro division, I was the first one to jump up and scream, "That's me, I'm in." So 2003 was when they first brought out pro figure, and I competed in the Arnold Classic that year. And I won the Arnold Classic the first year that it was out. And then I continued and won the last 3 years. So I have won 9 pro figure titles, I believe. I think I've competed in 23, 24 shows total throughout my career. And currently I'm in preparation for the 2006 Figure Olympia. No biggie. No, it's a 0. Just stopped.
It's like, I don't think so. Watch out.
Tight hamstrings. My friend stood me up this morning.
Yeah. They love this stuff. That's
I
right.
know.
Go.
So as I said, I've won 9 pro figure titles. I've won the Arnold Classic 2003, 2004, 2005. I won the GNC Show of Strength in 2003, 2004. I won the Pittsburgh Pro in 2003, and then again this year in 2006. I won the San Francisco Pro in 2005, and I counted through this morning. There was 9. 3 Arnolds, 2 Show of Strengths, 2 Pittsburghs, 1 San Francisco, and the Sacramento Pro last year. I won that after the Olympia last year. So I believe 9 total figure titles. I placed third my first showing at the Olympia in 2003, and then I placed second behind Ivana the last 2 years in 2004 and 2005. So this year we're going for it. I usually try to get out here and do track 2-3 days a week, mostly just conditioning. I noticed when I started incorporating track into my workouts about 2 years ago, and I was able to get my legs a lot harder and a lot more separation in my legs, between my glute and my hamstring and in my quads. So the sprinting and the bleacher work we do, all the conditioning drills definitely helps bring my legs in a little harder. So here we are.
10 seconds. Is that tight or you okay?
No, feel good.
Go.
My cardio, usually I'll do an hour in the morning and then before my first meal, and then another hour at night after my last meal. I do track workouts 2 to 3 times a week, and those are usually 45 minutes to an hour in length. Real high intensity training, lots of plyometrics and sprints and conditioning drills and bleacher work, and it keeps me busy. Most of the girls that I work with, I definitely recommend that they do some sort of track training. I've found, for me, my upper body comes into condition quick, halfway through my contest prep. For me, getting my lower body in shape has always been a challenge. So I met up with a track coach about 2.5 years ago, and she worked up an entire program for me based on, my goals. And I know a lot of other girls that I compete with do track training as well. I know Monica definitely uses it. A lot of other competitors do, just because it helps bring your lower body in a little bit tighter. So I would highly recommend at least a couple times a week to get out on the track, do some sprints, conditioning drills, plyometrics, stair work, just to help bring your lower body in a little tighter. As women carrying more estrogen, we just have to deal with trying to beat up our lower body more than men do in order to get in shape. When I was preparing for fitness competitions previously, because I was practicing a fitness routine, an hour a day, that's such high intensity training that is real similar to the track training that I do now. So when I first got into figure and I didn't have to practice a routine, I didn't get lean quite as quick. So I had to do some math there to figure out what's going on, why am I not? And it was just I wasn't doing the high intensity training by practicing a fitness routine. So then I again talked to a track coach, and she came up with some great ideas about getting my heart rate up higher and being able to hit muscle fibers a little bit more intensely by adding the track workouts. So that's probably the main difference cardio-wise from fitness to figure. And then as far as weight training goes, when I was doing fitness, I didn't do a whole lot of arms, but I did do chest because we were doing so many push-ups and strength moves. I also did gymnastics twice a week in preparation for fitness as well. So probably the main difference was I don't do any more chest training because I've built up enough muscle mass there from the several years of fitness training. And cardio is probably the biggest. I just have to add the track workouts in.
Don't just stop here, run through it. Come on, run through it. Push it. Good. 2 more of those. Stretch, breathe, walk around. Hands up. Open up that airways. 200. We got our heart rate to 200. We're doing good. Yeah, I was just saying we got our heart rate up to 200 beats. A lot of times, one of the main reasons for doing track is that you can keep a higher intensity that you wouldn't be able to keep on normal cardio. Just doing straight cardio, whether you're doing sprints on a treadmill or you're doing sprints outside, it allows you to get your heart rate up to a higher zone that you normally can't sustain for a period of 45 minutes. And in doing so, you're going to burn a lot of the intramuscular fat and help your legs lean out a lot more. I like doing it outside versus the treadmill because outside you're able to use your natural stride, which allows you to work stabilizing muscles that you can't get on a treadmill or a Stairmaster. So we try to keep her heart rate around 180 to 200 when she's doing the actual activity, and we kind of wait until our heart rate goes down to about a 140 zone, 150 zone before we do another set of sprints. Gives her a little bit of recovery, and then we get her back up into the high intensity to get that fat really getting out, burning out of her legs. Me, I'm a personal trainer, as well as a bodybuilder. I've studied exercise science at Springfield College in Massachusetts, and I've been training people for about 10 years. So I've helped athletes get ready for shows. I've trained individuals in the NHL, as well as just a regular person who wants to lose 5 or 8 pounds. So anywhere in between. So, and I like helping out. It's fun to push her through these things. Yeah, you definitely have to build up to this kind of intensity. It's not something you want to just jump out and start doing. You know, as you see, I give Jen time breaks and everything like that, about a minute or so. If it's your first time out, just start sprinting, go at your pace, and give yourself as much time as you need to recover to get ready for the next set. Don't overdo it. You end up pulling something, definitely hurting yourself. You want to make sure your minerals are very high, your water's up, keep your body at a state that it's able to handle this type of intensity, and slowly work up to the point where you'll be able to do these types of things. We usually get this intense about 8 weeks out from her contest. So in our off season, if we come up here to do something like this, we're definitely a little bit slower than we are now, and we might not do as much distance on the suicides, for example, or some of the other exercises that you'll see throughout the workout. Get everything working back. And go. Low, low. There you go. Switch. Low. Back. Good. 40 seconds. Set. Go. Good. Nice and low. Nice and low. There we go. Switch. Keep it down. Keep your butt down. Come on. Spread it back. Come on. Open those legs up. Good. Go. Switch. Go. 30 seconds. Go. Switch. Open it up. Come on, long strides, long strides. Good. All right. Take a little breather, and we're going to head over to the bleachers for some more fun.
Right.
Switch out. That's one round. And we'll do that 4 times.
Got all that? Singles up and down, then doubles up and down, then triples up and down. Break. We'll do that 4 times through. Here we go.
Go. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Come on. Good. Every other now? Come on, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. There you go. That's what we like. Every third. Boom. Good stretch. Pushing that heel. Good. And break. Stretch out. And just like running outside, what this allows you to do is get that full stretch up in here, get your glute to work, and get your hamstring to work a lot more, creating a lot more separation in from the quad to the hamstring. So just a lot better than just running on a treadmill.
Or even just straight running
Or
outside.
straight running outside.
Because you're having to power in an upward motion, definitely you feel it a lot more in your calves and your hamstrings and your glutes, quads, just a higher intensity training. I would say for the most part, bodybuilders aren't doing a whole lot of conditioning drills like this.
No.
Sprints
Bodybuilders, not so much.
No, but a lot of, I mean, all the girls I work with, most of the girls that I compete with do some sort of track and conditioning training as well.
Yeah.
So this is the fun we get to have a few times a week.
This is something we usually use with people who, either in her situation or athletes that are, going to compete on a collegiate level or a professional level. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Every other? Third. All right. Break. Well, I thought you were getting better condition too.
Drops quick,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah. If you spike fast and drop fast,
Yeah,
then you know your heart's in better condition.
definitely what that was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That wasn't the tape we wanted to make 2 months ago.
No.
Jenny are here struggling on the field. Fortunately, the more you do it, the better you get. That is a fact.
No doubt.
Just like anything. They say practice makes perfect, yeah?
They say that.
I could be a track runner or a sprinter by the time we're done with this, getting ready for the Olympia. No, not so much. No, not so much.
But you could be. You can be anything you want to be, right?
I suppose.
That's what they say.
Yeah, you can call yourself whatever.
Okay. Set. Go. Big feet now. Big feet now. Come on, push them out. There we go. Every other. Come on. Quick turn around and go. Third. Long stride, big step, push through that heel. Good, great. One more.
Okay. Yeah, I usually get up at 6, have a cup of coffee, answer some email. 7 o'clock, here we are at the track. No food. I'm starving. So about 10 more minutes and I'll be home eating. Yum.
Yes, ma'am.
Bet.
Okay, one more. Ready?
Yes.
Ready? There you go. Keep pitching your legs. How do you want them to look? Fall back. Yep. Nice. Big stretch, push. In that heel. Drive it up. Good job.
Feels like it. It hurts, but not nearly like it did. Good. One harder?
Yeah.
Good. Woo! That was fun.
That was great.
Happily done with that workout. Ready to go home and get some food. I'll head to see my friend Monty, massage therapist, sports massage therapist that works with a lot of pro athletes, works with the Raiders, 49ers, a lot of different players for random sports. So he's a really good friend of mine and works on me usually in preparation for a show about every 2 weeks. So let's go get some food and then go see him. Here we have some protein pancakes I made last night. We have oatmeal, protein powder, and egg whites blended together, made into a tasty treat of a pancake. I'm going to warm up and eat very shortly because I'm hungry. It's time. All my email and everything comes through to my BlackBerry, so I am always in contact with everybody. They know they can find me. So soon we'll be eating breakfast, and then we're going to go see Monty and get some massage this morning. He's a sports massage therapist, not a massage therapist. Everybody goes, oh, you're so lucky you're going to get a massage. It's not really relaxing massage. Just deep tissue, active release. I call it digging, but there's a more technical term. He'll tell you all about it when we see him. But I always feel great when I'm done. Let's eat some breakfast. Yes, that looks tasty, I know. Probably not so much. Yep, that'll work. Here we have 1/3 of a cup of oatmeal, egg whites, and protein powder. Cinnamon and Splenda mixed together to make one big happy mess of pancakes, which is my breakfast generally every morning. Just good, just because it travels really well. So a lot of times, most of the time, I make it the night before, so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. It's kind of already ready to go. And then if I'm traveling somewhere, I can just eat them cold and on the run. And that's works easiest for me versus eating cold fish. And here we have Leo. This is my happy kitty Leo, who's, I call him a petting whore. He just wants to be pet by everybody. He's not really particular. Come, buddy. Mm-hmm. Yum. So I had some coffee this morning, and then I usually drink a gallon and a half of water a day. Let's go get a massage.
What's up, fool?
What's up? How are you?
All right.
Good. What's going on?
In the back, how you feeling?
I feel good.
Cool.
Tired, but good.
Go ahead and put your stuff down. Let's do it. Hi, I'm Monty Spicer, Kinetic Chain Sport Massage Therapy, where we treat everyday people like million-dollar athletes. Let's get to work. Let's get busy.
All right.
Go ahead. Bring it up. These are tight.
Yep.
Good.
No doubt.
Ankles out. Go ahead. Flex it back
Flex it.
and relax it.
Ooh, yep. Marlon stood me up the track this morning.
Oh, well, you know that. Go ahead, dorsiflex.
Yeah.
Extend. Good. Yeah. Nice. That felt okay.
Just tight. But supposed to be.
This is what you call sports massage, active release, active isolated stretching. It just deals with the gait of the body. The body tells me what it needs. Breaks up the adhesions in the muscles. So when there's adhesions in the muscles don't move correctly. So when the muscles move correctly, there's more separation in the muscles. The muscles will function more properly.
I was explaining earlier that I wasn't having a relaxing massage.
Yeah. Therapist. Been a therapist for ever since I stopped competing. Not a long time. Probably before that, for about 9 years. And competitive bodybuilder. Yeah, I used to compete nationally. So, I took fourth of the USA, 93. Won the Contra Costa overall in 91. Several other shows. Sacramento overall to requalify. What else?
I saw some pictures of Monty. He was all jacked.
You know? That's when I was young.
Oh, come on. He's still young. I'm not buying it.
I'm an independent contractor. So the athletes hire me to work with them. So we work with several different players and teams here. Sometimes we work
a lot
with
of baseball players as well, right?
Yeah, we work with some people from the Giants. We work with some people from Dallas Cowboys, Carolina Panthers. We work with now Seattle Seahawks, some 49ers, a lot of 49ers, a lot of Raiders.
And one lowly figure competitor.
And a figure competitor named Jenny Lynn.
It just hurts.
Not just yet, but it will. It's coming. Yeah, every week it gets a little more tender because I get a little leaner. So
a little bit more adhesion. Her training picks up more intense, so she's laying down more scar tissue and developing more adhesions in the muscles. But as long as you break those adhesions up, you keep the muscle functioning properly, for separation to come in more dense all the time.
Yes,
And the type of work.
With you, last year before the Olympia, right?
Yeah.
Was it last year? The year before?
The year before.
Right.
Yeah.
And it helped a lot. I was explaining earlier that, for me, kind of the main goal has been getting more separation in my quads.
Yeah.
And working with you definitely has helped, me. And I'm sure with recovery and you being able to get through the fascia some definitely has helped with separation.
And being in the sport at one time myself,
He knows what we're looking for.
I know what we're looking for. A lot of times if you beat up the tissue, it doesn't break up the adhesions. It actually makes more adhesions, so it brings more water to the surface, and the person will look more blurry. They'll blur out as they get more into competition, closer to competition, and you can't actually see the separation that's really truly there. So if you know how the muscle functions, and you know how to open it up and break up the scar tissue and adhesions, you'll increase the separation in the muscle if they stay on their diet. Too much pressure can actually bruise the muscle from the inside out, making the water come to the surface and blurring the separation. Like 2 weeks out if you go too deep. So, and you want to make the muscles function properly because they fire in sequence. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, whatever, how many bellies a muscle has, like the quad and the hamstring. You want to make sure the quad is working properly so the hamstring works properly. Yeah, we do a lot of different work closer to the competition. We pay more attention to detail. This is detailed work here, but we really get more attention to detail to bring in more separation.
Oh, come on.
I can't be showing all my tricks. I want them to try this.
Don't try this at home.
Whoever's gonna be looking, they're like, that shit don't work because I wasn't doing nothing.
Don't try this at
Don't
home,
try this at
whatever you
home.
do. There should be a disclaimer there for sure.
What was that? It doesn't do for nothing. Bring that leg up, Jim.
Yeah, I
Can't bring it out. It's kind of swollen.
I'm feeling that. Charles gonna hurt me tomorrow. His workouts with me are brutal. We usually do like 32 sets in an hour.
What?
Because everything's giant set together.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's like 20 reps and all giant sets. And we just do like 3 exercises, no rest, next 3 exercises, no rest, next 3 exercises.
Back, scoot the wrist, and relax.
Ooh, that was a good one.
How's that feel?
Good. Really good. Popping.
Abs are looking good.
Yeah, I feel good.
7 weeks out, huh?
7 weeks.
You
Woohoo!
want to do some more stretching, or are you okay? Or?
No, I feel good.
Okay. Oh.
Bye!
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
You're the best. Mwah. See you later.
Okay.
Grab all my goods. Okay, I'm the bag lady.
I know that's what I feel.
Bye, Monty. Thank you. Time for meal 2. It's tilapia and asparagus. Yum, yum, yum. And that meal will look like my next 3. Same thing. That or chicken. Chicken, turkey, tilapia, lots of green vegetables. That's it. Green tea. Green tea. So I brew a bunch at night and then pour it into a bottle in the morning and add a little bit of Splenda. So either water or green tea is usually what I drink throughout the day. Good stuff. Yeah, usually throughout the day I usually drink about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons. I've tried to drink more and I have a really, really hard getting down that much, especially when I'm training clients because I have to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. So usually 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons. Time to eat. I cycle my carbs, so today's a low carb day, so my first meal's my only carb meal. So everything else is just going to be protein and vegetables all day. Not much fun. However, tomorrow is a high carb day, so I'm a happy girl. Which is best that I have a high carb day when I'm going to go train legs with Charles. I'll be needing those carbs. What did I do?
What the hell was that? What? You said goodbye.
Chicken and asparagus. Yum.
Yeah, me too.
Would you? Oh yeah, pancakes.
Yeah.
You just wait for us to so you go to sleep.
Well, actually, I don't want to sleep.
I think that's why you're up at night.
I didn't do it yesterday.
Did you sleep last night?
No, I'm not really.
Pardon?
Didn't nap yesterday at all.
Speaking of orangutan.
Okay.
Yeah, back.
I just drove in. Hey, dog. Thanks for getting me the sheriff.
Nice. So what's inside?
Okay. We should go trains back.
Oh. Most of your 7,000 agreeable signature.
Ooh, today I had 18 carbs. Oh, yeah, carved up. Carved up.
You're feeling spoiled today, aren't you?
Yeah. One whole carb meal. Whew.
Looking good, Jen. My name is Marlene Durham, and I've had the wonderful pleasure of training with Jenny for many years.
Wonderful pleasure. I don't think I've always heard that.
You know, usually I'm whining and crying. That's why I missed the track workout, because I'm usually going, why am I doing this?
Right. How did I get signed up for
Yeah,
this?
I don't even compete. I shouldn't be having to do this.
She's a good friend. Shows up all the time. I was I'm born January 22nd, 1972. I'm 34 years old. I started competing when I was 27. So this is my 7th year competing. Like I said, I turned pro in 2001. So I've been competing as a pro for the last 6 years. I grew up in Petaluma, California, and now live in Walnut Creek, California, about an hour southeast of where I grew up. I began teaching aerobics right out of high school, and from there got into weight training at about 21 years old, and then got into personal training shortly thereafter. I was probably 24 years old, and I had a girlfriend who was competing as a bodybuilder at the time, so I went and saw her show, and there was fitness at that show, and I thought, that's something I could do. So I decided in 2000 that I would give that a try, and my very first show I placed 3rd, which I was just thrilled to actually make it to the stage. So never in a million years did I ever expect that I would have progressed to where I'm at now. I again thought I would do one amateur show and see how it went, and that would be it. So here I am 24 shows later. When I was in high school, I did cheerleading for all 4 years of high school, and that kind of led me into, initially I did sport aerobics. Right out of when I began teaching aerobics, I got into with 2 other girls. We did a team, and we did sport aerobics, which kind of lent itself into fitness several years later. So, and then from fitness, I've gotten into figure. And so that's where I'm at currently. One more. One more. You have both? I just got one on this side. All right. Good. Squeeze it. Come on, Jen. 2 more.
It's all you. Come on. Squeeze it. Good.
Ow. Did I make it look light?
The sissy girl's going down.
Roar back. What's that? Show up, is it? Well, my day usually begins right about 6 o'clock. I wake up, have a cup of coffee, answer some email. I spend about an hour on the computer in the morning while I wake up. And then usually I do my first hour of cardio from 7 to 8 in the morning, roughly. And then from there, I'll prep my meals for the day, generally get into the gym about 8 o'clock, and go ahead, probably 8:30, and then I go do my weight training with my workout partner. And my workouts are generally, we'll do shoulders one day. When I'm training by myself, we'll do quads one day, we'll do back the next day, and then we'll do glutes and hamstrings the fourth day. I don't do much chest or arms anymore because I did so much in preparation for fitness previously, and I trained it for years, that I have enough muscle mass there now, so I don't really train my arms or my chest too much. I train abs usually about 5 to 6 days a week. So I go ahead, throughout my day, I go ahead and do my weight training in the morning, and then I go back to the house, get ready for work. I train clients all day long, generally from about 10 in the morning to about 6, 7 o'clock at night. Between 6 to 8 clients a day. And then I'll go home and finish prepping the rest of my food, and spend probably another hour on the computer, and then finish up my last hour of cardio, usually from about 8 to 9 at night, after I've had my last meal. And then get ready for bed and wake up and start it again the next day. Nice job, Mark. Come on. Good. One more. Big push. Good. Very nice. Silly.
Good. Drive it up. 2 more. Last one. It's all you. Good.
Holy moly.
Come on. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. I'm actually starting to lean out a lot.
My weight training workouts, generally I'll do shoulders one day. I do a 4-day split when I'm working by myself. Shoulders one day, quads one day, back the next, glutes and hamstrings on day 4, day off, repeat. When I'm preparing for a show, I go down every other week and train with Charles Glass. And when I train with him, we do legs together, glutes, hamstrings, quads, you name it. So on those weeks, then I'll do a 3 days on, 1 day off, repeat. So I'll go down and train with him 1 week, and the next week I train by myself. Cardio off season, usually about 45 minutes a day. On season, I have gotten up to 2.5 hours of cardio a day. Currently, I'm at 7 weeks out and I'm doing 2 hours a day. So I'm keeping busy.
Here we go. Come on, drive through it.
Thanks.
Sure. I should like her those 100 pounds you normally do.
Right. Well, I just try to make Blair look bad all the time. I can't help it. Just a show off. Okay.
Here we go. Come on. Squeeze through. Come on, drive. Good. Light. There wasn't even a spot in here.
Woo!
Hold in here more.
Woo! What's that?
Training. Dying. Good. It's all you. Last two. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Here we go. Gotcha. Last one. Good set.
Yowza.
Ready?
How are you? Yeah? Good, huh? Yeah. I hear ya. I'm gonna go find us a pull down.
All right.
I'm set like a world. I know that now. Good. Come on. Nice job. You got it. Two more like that. Here we go. One more. Oh, or not. Sorry. I'm just counting myself. It's all good.
You got that scene now?
No, it's good.
Good. Come on. Here we
Grips, don't want to grip anymore.
It's a little back pose. Turn around. Punch your back. Yeah, it looks good, Jen. Your lats are really coming out.
Coming?
Yeah, it looks good. Definitely leaning out. You're perfectly leaning out on top.
Good. Go. 2 more times. Nice and strong. Chest up. 1 more. Awesome. Feel okay?
Yeah.
Nothing down here? Next door?
Yeah.
Figure, I think probably the main objective is V-taper, which is, again, similar to bodybuilders. Big shoulders, big back, tapering down to a small waist is crucial. So that's why for me, I isolate shoulders one day, I isolate back one day. Even if you have a lagging body part, if your shoulders or your back just really need to have that match, you might consider training them twice a week, and I have done that in the past as well. For judging, there's a lot of variables that go into judging figure. I think V-taper is probably the most important in addition to conditioning. I know that over the past few years the figure's been around. The conditioning of most of the competitors has gotten significantly harder. From when I won my first Arnold Classic to now, they want us tighter, more conditioned than we were previously. And since it's a new sport, it's kind of ever-changing. So that's where we're at currently. There's definitely a beauty aspect to figure as well, so hair and makeup and suit choices are really crucial as well, making sure that they fit your lines. And I've had the same people, Jaguars made my suits from the beginning of time, and beginning of time for me, I should say. They do a great job. They've, have my own suits, so they know exactly what size to make for me, what cut to make for me. So they're great. I would also recommend that definitely you use more primary colors for your suits. Darker colors, black, green, purples, blues. Anything that's darker in color is just going to show up a little bit better on stage. Hair color, I don't know that there's necessarily a preference. I heard Elaine Goodlad talk about how you could like a Ferrari or you could like a Mercedes, or, I think that's probably personal preference as far as the judging is concerned. What I've noticed on stage that either light hair or dark hair looks good. A lot of times hair that kind of blends into your tanning product. It just makes you a little too monochromatic. So if you have light brown hair and your skin's light brown, a lot of times there's no real differentiation between your hair color and your skin color. So personal preference, either light or dark, somewhere in between. Stage makeup, you're going to want to wear considerably more makeup than you would on a normal basis. I think up close we look a little frightening, day of show, but on stage it doesn't look so scary. So always wear false lashes, always darker lipstick, darker blush, more eye makeup than you generally would. So yeah, it's pretty bold. Contest color, in the past I'd used Pro-Tan, and most currently, as starting last Olympia, I started using Jantanas on stage. It's great, goes on quick, you only need about 3 coats of it, and dries right away, no streaking. It was previously several days laying around waiting for your dye to dry so you could put some oil on. So it's a great product. I offer a posing manual, and in my posing manual it's got all the specific makeup types that I use, foundation, eyeshadows, eyeliners, all of that's inside this book. And then it gives you kind of a step-by-step as far as how to apply the Jantana product. It'll give you specifics about where you can order your suits from, and what colors will look best on you. And I'll talk kind of about the specifics of everything leading up into your show, in addition to the posing. And it gives you the play-by-play, what you should do with your body, with your hands, with your back, with your hips tucked back, abdominals in tight. And it kind of gives you a play-by-play in addition to your presentation, and how you're going to make eye contact with the judges and how you want them to perceive you. looking at me funny?
I was looking at your shoulders.
Do it all day long, so you can join in at any time. Morning, noon, night, whatever.
You said 7:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to eat my last meal at like 7:15. And I'll come.
Good. Come on. Good set.
That was fun. So I was back with Jenny and Marlene. We'll see you in just a few hours for tonight. Yes. So this is a poster that I'm sending away to somebody who purchased it online. Dun, 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 dun.
That's nice.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you very much.
I want one of those for my room.
Oh, stop it. And then I have a posing manual that I put together as well. So I'm selling this to somebody as well. So, and I have to actually get a visor out too, because I have to send that out today as well.
So is the posing manual and the poster going to the same person?
Different people. 2 different people. This person is in Porterville, California, and that person is in Australia. So,
Really?
So I just gotta head to the post office after I train. I have Sandy and Connie today at 3 o'clock. You're sure funny.
I have comments from the peanut gallery
Right,
over there.
seriously. So that's what we're doing. Yeah.
I've seen it already. Hey Steve, it's Marlene.
Good stuff. Not really. It's kind of funky taste, but it is what it is. Hmm? Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Hi there. We're going to go train a couple clients. Sandy and Connie are coming. We're going to do a little personal training session. I think we're training back and buys today. So this is Diablo Valley Personal Fitness Center. This is where I train clients. Usually during the week I'm here about 30 hours a week. Usually, I don't know, 5 to 6 clients a day when I'm preparing for a show, and then when I'm not preparing for a show I do up to like 8 clients a day. So I would say right about now I'm trying to keep it about 5 clients a day so I can get in all my cardio and workouts and all that jazz. So I charge $100 an hour for personal training, and then if you buy a package that reduces the rate. If you buy a package of 10 or a package of 20. And then in addition to personal training here, I do online services. So I do, through my website, I do online programs for girls that are getting ready to compete kind of across the country, and then basically they send me their pictures and their stats and starting, and I create a workout program based on kind of what their goals are. And then each week they send me new stats and new pictures, and then I kind of fine-tune their program based on how they're progressing. And then I do diet workout programs as well for people across the country, and that's also through my website. So if you're interested in that, go to my website and check it out. Good. Two more. One more time. This is 10. More. You proud of me? Yes.
Well, I don't know. You could be wrong. So, no, not really.
11. That was it. 8. 9. Good. Keep going. Like you. Look at those guns on her, huh? Buying that for a second.
Look at the background, I can't cheat.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's been about 4 or 5 years, 4.5 years. She's the best. She keeps us on track, and she's obviously walks the walk and talks the talk, and that's what I like in a trainer.
So you're satisfied with her?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Gosh, on and off, about 3 or 4.
Why, Jane?
Well, it's just her confidence in what she does, and her she kind of showed it in the different shows she's won, and she just has a wealth of information. You know, she's one-stop shop. You know, you get it all.
Good. Got you here. They're running out of ammunition. Nice job. Good. Keep it going. Watching you. Feel okay? Let's go to 20. Oh yeah. Good. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Feel all right? Oh yes. Perfect. How was that? It's fine. Pretty quick. That's it. We're going to run into the post office. I've got a poster to mail out and a posing manual, and I'm going to grab my mail, so come on inside.
It's a by air, right?
Yeah.
So that be all today?
That's it.
Right. 1952. How about some stamps?
I'm good. I've got them.
How's it going? We always sit here. This is Kit. Kit is our sushi chef.
Our very own sushi chef.
Yes. I follow him everywhere.
What's that?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What's that? You gotta make the Jenny roll.
Okay. Jenny roll.
The cucumber with the fish, you know, the cucumber on the outside.
Thank you.
You get to see Jenny's famous roll.
Man, Kit,
You are the man, Kit.
Look at you go. You are a cucumber cutting machine. You're not messing them up. Look
Look at that. One piece.
For my Jenny.
For my Jenny.
For my Jenny.
Very nice. Thank you. It'll be great.
Tuna or hamachi, either one.
Either way.
Here.
No cards.
Was Sandy? She's like, what we're doing is get her done.
Get her done.
I looked at her and I was like,
Can you see it?
where did you get that
I
from?
think I want this stuff.
I said, did you,
Dun, 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 dun. Make it.
beautiful.
Here you go. Oh
You
my.
man.
Jenny.
Thank you so much.
We love Kit.
Okay, so you gotta
Beautiful.
tuna sashimi, and you got the same thing.
I like a little wasabi in mine. I'm going to be swollen tomorrow. I better at least have some spicy tonight. Well, whatever I do swell, I assure you Charles will get rid of.
No doubt.
I don't have crazy chopstick skills, so I have to use my fingers. Yum.
He's good. He's always got skills.
Jesus. Bye. Have a great workout.
Love it.
You too. Pee in the drain. Let's go do some cardio. I hear that a lot over the next few days. Let's go do some cardio. Let's go do some cardio. I usually try to break it up between a few different machines just because, well, an hour gets a little bit long. So you break it up into 2 or 3. Probably do a half hour on the stair mill at least, and then do another half an hour on the elliptical or the cross trainer. Something like that. Lots of good reading material. Reading a few books while I'm prepping for a show. I think I'm going to start on the stair mill tonight. It feels good to get that out of the way. Round 2. So I did a half an hour over here on the stair mill. It was big fun. And now I'm 2 minutes into my next half hour here. So, we're cruising. I spend about 40, 50 bucks a month on magazines alone just to keep me entertained while I do my hours of cardio. Whatever works. That's what I say. I just buy them at the drugstore or Barnes and Nobles or airports, wherever I'm at, so it keeps me busy. Something to look at. Keep me entertained. Everything from every fitness magazine out. Muscle and Fitness, Flex, Ironman, you name it. Oxygen. This is Glamour. So I'm reading about fashion trends, makeup tips. To travel magazines, you name it. I'll read them all. Current events, whatever. Thankfully done with cardio for tonight. Nobody likes it. Just a necessary evil. Part of the deal. Always feels good when you're done though. Whew. You see how much longer Blair has and scoot on home.